Hey guys, it's Trish from Trish's Card Club, live from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Happy Monday night, everybody. How are you guys? I am bringing you up on the computer so I can see who's able to join us. Hopefully, lots of people will be here. It's Monday. It was a good day. It was a little bit chilly. Even though it was 55 degrees, 55 degrees here is chilly because it's windy. So, hey, Miss Karen and Ethan, tell Ethan I said hi too. Hey, Judy, good to see you. I missed you in the Zoom room, but hopefully we'll be able to hook up. Hey, Miss Mary, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for you guys for joining. Just leaving out my trishan.stampinup.net just for a minute to give people a couple seconds to join. Tonight's card could be really cool or it could be a disaster. I'm not sure how it's going to come out. We're going to do an old technique masking. Hey, Anna. Good to see you as always. And I wonder if, Anna, type in if you found a skirt or not, or a shirt. I meant to call you, but then I got busy preparing dinner. Steve and I both worked very late. Tried to rush dinner in so we could get done and do a video. So this technique masking is a very, very old technique. It came back. It's from years and years and years and years ago. But it's a good technique to have. Oh, Judy, we got to teach you how to Zoom. Maybe you and I could do it like during the week one day. We'll talk about it. All right. Oh, good. I'm glad you found something, Anna. So I'm going to take that off. I am actually using a stamp set, you guys, that came in this month's Paper Pumpkin. It was a freebie. It was for being a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a gorgeous stamp set. Most of my stamps are out because I'm using them, but it's a gorgeous stamp set. And the words say, celebrate, best wishes, wishing you a happy birthday, or something about birthday wishes, and time to celebrate. So, and I love flowers, so it's a two-step stamp set, so I'm ecstatic about that. So it's really, really pretty. So we're going to be using the Stamparatus so that we get a good, clean image. So I am going to... I don't know what I'm going to do. Let me just be honest about that. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'll start by setting the Stamparatus up. I need to cut this down. Oops, I need to make it go this way. I need to cut this down when I'm done. So I'm setting up how I want my flower to be on the Stamparatus because I'm going to cut it down when I'm done. So that's one side. And let me take this one off so it's not so confusing. So you'll see what I'm going to do with this one. So tonight's colors, I'm using Balmy Blue and Night of Navy. Very pretty colors for the card. I'm inking it up on this side, getting it good and inked. And then I will put it down here. Let me see how this is going to come out. If I have to re-ink it. Nope, that came out really pretty. That's perfect. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this plate and I'm going to take it out. I'm going to take this stamp and set it up where it should go. And you can do this so you can do cards in bulk and not have to keep changing your once you set it up the first time, you're good to go. So did I do that the right way? Yeah. So then I got it. Now I'm going to pull it down just so you can see it. So it's right here set up exactly where it's supposed to be. Now I'm going to do Night of Navy. And this is where the two-step stamping comes into play. And I'm going to bring that down. And I'm just taking this one off just so you guys can see it easier, but you don't need to. You can keep redoing it over and over again and not have to keep repositioning the stamps. So that works out good. Oh, that came out really nice. Good. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. So then let me get this stuff out of the way. Oh, I need to do one more thing first. Sorry. Let me just do one of these because I want to show you guys the difference. One moment, please. And let me ink it up in blue. It doesn't matter what color because this is just to show you. Okay, good. That's close enough. I just need to get that image on there. Okay, now let me get this out of the way. Now, with masking, what you do is you take your stamp and you ink it up and you stamp it, and then you trim it out. And you're going to trim it out on very thin paper, maybe like a Post-it note, where you have a little bit of sticky on your Post-it note. And here's the reason why you want to do that. if you have a stamp like that and you're going to stamp a leaf on it, the only way that you can do it is like do this. So you can do the leaf, and if you try to go in to the stamp, like this little space right here, then the leaf kind of goes over the flower. And there's nothing wrong with that, you guys, but masking makes it look a lot better. So what you do is you cut out your mask, you stamp up your flower and you cut out your mask, then you take your mask and you put it over your flower. Now I'm going to move mine a little bit because I didn't mask perfectly. Close enough. Perfect we don't have to worry about, but close enough. And I'm going to put my first leaf here, and then I'm going to just move it a little bit. And the reason why you need to use a very thin piece of paper is because if you don't, it'll leave like a little mark, like a little separation. Oops. Oop, good thing I'm cutting this. I'm going to put a leaf here, like that. Now, check that out. Isn't that the coolest thing, you guys? So compare the difference between those leaves that look like they're behind the flower and this leaf that looks like it's on top of the flower. And so this is how we want them to look. Now let me go over to here and do this one. Like that. And there we go. I don't think I'm doing a third one. I think that's all I'm going to do. So let me get these out of the way. So that's masking, you guys. You just simply take your stamp, you stamp it on a piece of very thin paper. So you could do it on photocopy paper, but the best way to do it is on a Post-it note that already has some sticky on it. And then you trim around. Now I didn't trim around all of this because I knew I wasn't going to put a stamp in here, but I could have trimmed off this flower and covered the flower and put a stamp in there, and the stamp would have gone behind the flower, which would have looked cool. But I just wanted you guys to get the concept of how it would work. So that's masking. And masking is a very old technique, and you can use it on anything. It doesn't just have to be flowers. You can use it on anything. So let me trim this down. And I don't remember what the measurement is, so I'm going to cheat. 3 inches. Okay, so we're going to do this way. And then we'll get it to be 3 inches this way. I think that's a little crooked. We'll get it to be 3 inches. This, we might have to trim a little of that leaf off because it only can be 3 inches. And that's going to trim some of the flowers. So we're just going to trim some of that leaf off, which is completely fine. That will be completely fine. Trim that. And let me see if that gets it to 3 inches. 3 inches. So it's a 3-inch square. Because I already did, it probably was 3 1/4 now that I've done that. But that's okay. That is quite all right. There's the top part of it. I have to give a shout out to my friend Karen. Hey, people, thanks for joining. I saw some people coming on and I missed them. Karen had a great idea. I'm always forgetting stuff. So she said, Trish, make up a little basket and have it on your desk. Well, I had this little box. I got it when I bought the photo album to put my paper pumpkin stamps in. So I have my little emergency, everything I think I need to assemble a card kit. Scissors, mono, my glue dots, dimensionals, and basic black ink. So I think I'm covered. So now hopefully I won't be saying, just 1 minute, I gotta run to the other side of the room, and which I do all the time. So hopefully I can stop doing that. So let me put that there, like that. And then I have a card base and some Designer Series paper. Just wanted to put a shout out to let you guys know that I will do a paper share with the new catalog products. That was upside down, you guys. Did you see that? How does this go? This goes this way. I couldn't remember how my finished card was supposed to be. This Designer Series paper, as is always with Stampin' Up, very beautiful. So I will do a Designer Series paper share after the catalog comes out. So it won't be to the beginning of May. So if you're interested, I am going to do one like I did last time. So there's that. Now, in the stamp set is a stamp that says, sending you birthday wishes. It's very pretty. I've already stamped it. So I'm going to put that on with dimensionals to give the card some height. I don't know if you can appreciate it on camera, but I do think it looks really nice in person to be able to give the card some height. So I also wanted to confess, you guys, since I don't have a used stamp sale because my customers don't exist in Tennessee and all my good customers are in Orlando and shipping is just too expensive, You may see me using some retired stamp sets because a lot of you guys have them and I hate to see them go to waste. So if I do something that's retired, I'll tell you in advance that it's retired. So you might not be able to purchase it, but you'll always be able to purchase something that's very similar to it. So there is my card using masking technique. Sending birthday wishes. I have a lot of April birthdays. I don't have a single card for them, so I've got to get going on my April cards. But doesn't that look really cool? So just one more comparison, you guys. If you don't mask, your leaves kind of stick into the flower. If you mask, it looks like, as nature would have it, that your leaves are growing from outside the flower. So that's just, and you can, like I said, you can mask anything. Like if you have an ice cream cone, you want to mask the ice cream. If you have a pot and a flower pot and you want to mask the top of the flower pot so it looks like the flowers are growing over the pot, just any stamp set you can mask. It doesn't just have to be just flowers. A lot of stamp sets you can use for masking. So that's a form of masking that's old. There's another masking technique where you take a stamp and you cover up a portion of the stamp and you ink it, and so that takes off or masks off something on the stamp. I can show you that in another time, but this is called masking. This was, I believe, the original masking that we did back in the day. So that's it for my Monday. I was going to say my Sunday night. Oh, I don't even know what day of the week it is, you guys. That's it for my Monday night card stamp make. I can't talk, you guys. And that's it for my Monday night make it and mail it class. I miss you guys. It was so good to see some of you guys on Zoom, and I hope, Judy, that we can connect and you can do Zoom because it's really easy, and it's just so much fun to see everybody and come up with share ideas and stuff. So it's going to really be fun. So that's it. You guys have a really good night. I'll take the old one out and let you just look at the one that we want you to see. I hope you have a good week. Make it and mail it. Get stamping. It's almost Easter. And you can really be blessing people by sending them a card and letting them know that you're thinking about them. Just one little quick story. Remember, you guys, the carrot that I made and I showed you how to make it as a container, and I thought it was so cute. Well, I'm making it to give out to some people, the people at the bank, the people that work at the rental office. Okay, I have to make 16. It was cute when it was 1. It's not so cute when you have to make 16. That's all I can say. So, all right, you guys, I love you lots. Thanks again for joining, and thanks again to Karen for coming up with that basket idea, because it really is super convenient to have everything to just grab and bring it to the table. I love you guys lots, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.